guys, so this month's Wonderly theme was travel, and because I'm actually not going to VidCon, I can't make my video about traveling to VidCon. So I had to come up with something else. Thankfully, my friend Kaylee, aka I Will Say Hoot, here on the YouTubes and on the Wonderlies, she gave me a challenge in coming up with the road trip playlist because she's going to be on some long trips this summer and I love making playlists and I think I'm pretty good at it. So I thought I would make it into a video. And this is going to be the abridged version of the playlist because there's 64 songs on the whole thing. And I'll put links to the playlist below in various formats. But I will be introducing 20 of those tracks to you right now. So the first song is Firework by Watsky, and it is off his new Cardboard Castles record, and it is so perfect to start off the thing because it gets you really pumped. There's actual fireworks in the song that are recorded. It's a heavy bass line, beat, drums, all sorts of percussion, and it just gets you super pumped. Number 2 is Cough Syrup by Young the Giant because everybody knows the chorus to that song. So if you're gonna have more than you in the car, you definitely have to have at least a couple songs that everybody is going to know at least a little bit of the lyrics. That way if you start singing along, you won't be the only one singing along. And that song has the easiest chorus. Life's too short to even carry on. Whoa. That's not the chorus, but whatever. Number 3 is Everlyn by Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin, because it's a great song. It's super upbeat and just reminds me of like montage-y, the Wonder Years nostalgia, I don't know. Number 4 is Unbelievers by Vampire Weekend, and it is off their new record, and it is my favorite song of the whole record, and it's so happy-go-lucky and peppy and fun to sing to, and you gotta dance. Like, you gotta have some songs there you can car dance, like with your hands, if you're not driving. Like, this is what dancing entails when you're in a car. You can't move your feet, you can't move your ass. Dancing entails your head and your hands. Number 5 is Little Hill by Telekinesis, and they are a local group out of Seattle, and their new record is a lot more like electro-poppy than their older stuff, and I really, really like it. There's really no reason not to like Telekinesis because they are so universally likable. There's no country on this playlist, by the way. No Taylor Swift. If you're looking for some country, I don't do that. I don't do the country. It's cliche too. Like, none of that cruise song with that's like the worst song I've ever heard. Anyway, back to the good songs. Number 6 is Me and Your Daughter by Bright Futures or Natalie Portman Shaved Head, however you look at it. I still look at them as Natalie Portman Shaved Head because that's when I discovered their music, but that's one of my favorite songs on the whole album because it is so ridiculous and so upbeat and fun. I'm trying to think of other describing words for these songs, but it's really hard. Number 7 is Bottom of the Lake by the Builders and the Butchers, and it's like gothic folk. Like, they have an electric banjo in their band. Electric banjo! That's a thing! And it's fabulous! I just broke into Olin Rogers for a second. Now we're going into some nostalgia right here. We got Hysteria by Muse because that is one of their best songs ever made. It's such a good song. It's another one of those really heavy bass line songs that are super just like a driving force of a song. I didn't try to use driving as a pun, but it really is a driving force. Number 9 is Now by Matt and Kim because you literally could not find a more happy-go-lucky fun band than Matt and Kim. Like, they are the epitome of fun. They are always smiling and it's not annoying and they're so nice and friendly and genuine and it's awesome. Like, you just want to be their friend. Number 10 is Milk and Sticks by a band called Boy and Bear out of Sydney, Australia, and I want this band to tour internationally so bad because they're so good. I feel like if they toured in the US and the UK, they would get huge because they're like a cross between Local Natives and Mumford & Sons. What is not to love about that, honestly? Number 11 is Please Don't Scream by Natalie Dawn because Natalie Dawn is perfect. It's off her new record, How I Knew Her. It is kind of retro, old-fashioned-y, kind of upbeat, cute. It's a cute song. Like, that's a good way to describe it. And Natalie Dawn has a perfect voice and a perfect everything, and I love her. Number 12 is To Travels in Trunks by Hey Marseilles, because it has travel in the title. I mean, their whole first album would be good for a road trip playlist, but that song particularly is perfect. Number 13 is In Between Days by Kris Orlowski. That is definitely one of his more like upbeat, summer days, kind of sunny, happy times songs, because like Pieces We Are is a really good EP, but there's a lot of songs on it that are like really moving and melodic and sad. And this one's not sad. You don't want sad music on a road trip. What do you want? That's bad. No, no sad music. Number 14 is You Get Yours by Britt Daniel and Bright Eyes, actually. Conor, Oberst, and Britt Daniel coming together like that. I can't think of anything better. And it's like a really kind of raw, kind of like heavy garage rock kind of song. You hear Conor Oberst like shouting, and it's awesome. And Britt Daniel has one of the sexiest voices in rock and roll. You cannot deny that. Britt Daniel can sing me to all sorts of places. I love his voice more than a lot of things. One thing I do love more than a lot of things, segue, is We Are Scientists, because the next song is I Don't Bite by We Are Scientists. I'm so good at segues. This song is so short, it's so likable, it's so easy to know the lyrics to, and it will just get you pumped up. Number 16 is The Town, but the remix of it from Macklemore and Ryan Loose's Versus re-release. Like if you're coming out of Seattle, like Kaylee, you just want some hometown pride. That's not gonna make you sad, so like don't listen to like My Oh My or like Hello Seattle, fuck him. No. The Town is the song that you're gonna listen to. Number 17 is It Had to Be You by Motion City Soundtrack, because it is the epitome of nostalgia for me. It reminds me of my senior year in high school and my freshman year in college, when my best friend and I and our friend Ian were making short films, and Motion City was like the soundtrack. Motion City Soundtrack, was the soundtrack to our lives. And I love that band. Number 18 is Hurricane by Ms. Mr. I finally figured out how to say Ms. Mr., not MSMR, like an idiot. It's another one of those songs that everybody basically knows the lyrics to. It's like, oh, I've heard this song. It's on the radio right now. And it hasn't gotten to like the thrift shop point where like everybody would get annoyed if you had it on a playlist. Nobody should be putting Thrift Shop on a playlist. Like it's literally like putting the national anthem on a playlist. It's like, stop it, it's annoying. But this song has not gotten to that point. And it's just still a really good song. Number 19 is Breezeblocks by Alt-J, because why the fuck not? It's an amazing song, and if you're gonna be in the car with any sort of like hipster and they hear you've got an Alt-J track on, they'll be like, oh, you like Alt-J? That's awesome. That's cool. Because literally you cannot get any more hipster than Alt-J, because their name is the Delta symbol. Breezeblocks is super weird and cool and just bizarre and awesome. Number 20 is She's Got You High by Mumm-Ra, because it just makes you feel happy. It makes you feel good. I mean, it's probably been in like a bunch of movie soundtracks. I know it was in like Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. I think that's where I got it from, but it's a really good song. She's got you high and you don't even know yet. I totally changed keys just then. It just reminds me of a montage. Like, it just seems like the perfect song for a montage. Those were the first 20 that I'm going to share with you. I don't want to spoil all of them because there's 64 of them. But if you would like to listen to all 64 songs, I will leave links to the playlist below, and you can check them out. So I hope you guys have a fun road trip, fun summer, fun VidCon. Leave me any of your favorite road trip songs in the comments below, and if you make a video for the Wonderly theme of travel, leave it as a video response. Tweet at Wonderly and let them know that you've made a themed video, because sometimes we share them, especially if you're a friend of Wonderly. So I will see you guys on Thursday with a hair tutorial. I did it. I'm really bad at tutorials. And there's no song of the day today because there were 20 songs of the day, and you just get to listen to them all. And there will be a playlist, like this will be in a playlist of the first 20 songs I'll have videos of, so you can listen to them now if you want without having to go to a different link. I made it so easy for you. Have a good day, enjoy the music, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye! I've watched so many goddamn hair tutorials that I feel like I should be able to.